Back, Corporal Hobbs here, and we are in episode 2 of Occupy Mars. So picking up right where we left off in the last episode. Haven't done anything. I was thinking about it between episodes and decided that for these first couple episodes, maybe episode 3 and 4 as well, I'm not going to do anything between episodes. Just bring you along for everything that's going on. So let's figure out what we are going to do today. So I think I need to turn my display back on. Where was it? HUD visible. There it is. There we go. And then let's see. So I was thinking on our vehicle, I might actually stop this as well. And we could change this over to another vehicle. So I think we'll have enough to make the ATV. So let's grind down our truck. So got our truck grinded down. And let's see if we can build the ATV. Looks like we just need a small circuit board and 3 or 4 pure silicon. Okay. So let's go inside the base. And what do we have in here? So we'll need 4 pure silicon. And then, what was it? Circuit board. Small circuit board, which we should be able to take from the other ATV. Yeah, that should work. Where did we park it? Over here.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid you can't do that.
Okay. Okay, so we got our ATV. And let's grab a cable here. And we'll run it around the backside here to our ATV so it can start charging. And I believe if we go in here, we should be able to build the ATV crate. So we'll build one of those. It's almost done. Okay, got that. Let's come over here. We'll drop all this stuff off that we don't need at the moment. That's fine. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this part out now. I'm assuming we just need to... Yep, do that. Okay, and we'll put that back on. Okay, so we can't use it. It doesn't hold that much space, but it looks like we can put 2 of them on there. So let's make 1 more, if we can. So we'll need some more aluminum. Let's see if we can find that. It's calcium. I think our best bet is going out over there. Let's check our ATV. So battery level is 76%, so perfect. Good enough for now. And I think this guy is actually faster than the one that we find. Yeah, definitely faster. Oh yeah, a lot faster. Okay. Definitely worth it then. Let's pop this guy. Gives us a little bit of aluminum. There we go. We can do a little mining out here. It looks like this is silicon. So we'll do some mining right here, and I'll bring you guys back when we're done. Got that rock mined, so we'll pick all this stuff up. Okay, so if we check our inventory, there it is. Box of rocks, so just over almost 300 silicon from those 2 rocks. Let's see if we can find some aluminum now. So we'll move our ATV up. I don't have the upgraded scanner yet. This is more silicon. Yeah. About this guy. More silicon. What about this guy? More silicon. Okay, might as well pick that stuff up and then see if we can't find some aluminum. Maybe farther up the hill. It's not too late yet, so we can still stay out here for a little bit longer. Okay. I'm assuming this is iron. Oh. Never mind, this might be silicon. Let's see. Or aluminum. Yeah, so this is aluminum, so we'll mine this up real quick. So I didn't get too much, but it is getting late, so let's actually head back to base. Oh yeah, this ATV so much better than the one that we found. So, head back to base, get this stuff dropped off into our 3D printer. I'll actually park this ATV over here with our other one. There we go. Okay, got that hooked up now. Still got power in here, so that's a good sign. Let's go inventory. We will unpack all of this. So another 47 aluminum. So we will build one more crate. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's repair our tools. Okay, just finishing up the last of the upgrade, and we can actually upgrade, or the last of the repairs, and we can actually upgrade our detector. So upgrading that to level 2, that allows us to scan those rocks and see what is in them. And we can actually upgrade it one more time, so let's do that. I don't actually know what the upgrade 3 does. So we'll find that out. So got that upgraded. Let's get out of the bench. Put that back on our hotbar. Same with our cables. And if we look at the tech tree underneath mechanics, so detector 3. Okay, so it allows us to search for mining locations. Shows ore deposits and identifies them up close. And detector 2 allows us scanning rocks and estimate of what they consist of. So perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy how much stuff we start with unlocked already with this difficulty setting. Kind of makes it really easy. But let's see. This guy's only charged up to 88%. Okay, suit battery recharged. Water refilled. Did we do a O2 scrubber in here? No, we did not. Ooh, we need that. Okay, CO2 scrubber. We'll have that guy put in over here. Only thing we are missing is one small circuit board. Okay. Let's check our inventory. We do have a spare O2 bottle, so we'll do that. And then let's consume our food. And we'll go to sleep until 8 a.m. Okay, so we are awake. Our food down to 50%, so let's consume the last of that. And let's jump out, or jump onto our ATV. Oops, not night vision. And let's look at our map. So I believe we've already gone there. Let's actually head over here. So we will track this one with the yellow one. Oops, this one we'll remove. So yellow one over there. I got a little bit more storage on our ATV now, and it's a lot faster. So we'll head this way, and I'll bring you guys back once we're there. Okay, pulling up to this POI now. And as you can see, we have a bunch of smaller solar panels that we can pop out. So let's jump in here. Oop. Got an abandoned tablet, some processed food, that's what we need. Some more circuit boards, some steel plates, some more food. Perfect. Got a bunch of solar panels out here. A seed magazine. Another circuit board. Got some stuff we can grind down out here. Looks like oxygen tanks or methane tanks. Some more food. Okay. So let's look at our inventory. Got some basic potatoes. There's our food. So we got 3 more packages of food. And this is our tablet. So I think tablet will grab the greenhouse. It's going to be really important for us eventually. And everything else is good. So let's grab our grinder, and I will grind down all of these solar panels and then the oxygen tanks in the back. And I'll bring you guys back once I'm done with that. Alright, we are back. So got the solar panels ground down. Same with the stuff over here, and then the tanks on the other side. So let us hit the next location. So I got that pinned over here, so we'll just jump the sand dune and go check out the next spot. There we go. Got some nice air. Oh, that was lucky. Okay. Thankfully, this one's real close by, so jump out here and head inside. What do we have? Oxygen bottle. There's our abandoned tablet. Got some more food. And was a seed canister. Rocket fuel. And it looks like we got some stuff out here. Medium circuit board. And it looks like we have some stuff inside here. So I think that's everything outside. And we got some food. Some more food in the bathroom. I don't know if I'd trust that. And a big circuit. And I think I will grind down a lot of the stuff in here. There's a lot of components that we need. It's already 1400. Yeah, so I'll grind this stuff down and then we'll probably head back to base. Yeah, I think that's it. And let's look. Actually, we'll use this before that. I think we'll do rubber vulcanization. Anything else in the inventory? There's a spare suit battery. Then those explosives. So, perfect. Okay, so I will grind down a lot of this stuff and bring you guys back once I'm done with that. Okay, got most of the stuff ground down. I didn't get everything, but it's getting late, so let's head back to base. So we'll jump back on our ATV and we'll head back to base for now. And then today's plan, since we've done a little bit of exploring, grabbed some more advanced tablets, got some food. That was the main concern for me anyways. And then I think for today's plan, we are going to focus on getting a crusher set up as well as getting the truck set up and built. That's going to help us do mining a lot easier and more efficiently. Oops, this could be dangerous. Okay. So that's going to help us mine a little bit more efficiently. We'll get better yield out of our mining if we drop those big chunks inside of a crusher, which will help us get more resources, and I believe will be a little bit more efficient than scrapping everything like I currently am. So let's get back, and then if we can get all of that done, then setting up the rest of our base with the improved yields that we'll get from mining, I think that will be possible. So let's plug in our ATV. That way it can start charging. If we look at our battery, still 714 out of 720. So that's good. So I will get our tools repaired, and then I will sleep and bring you guys back in the morning. Okay. So we are back. Got this built as well. So let's see. Yeah, nothing to fill in here. Yeah, we don't really have any oxygen in the room. So let's go to the pod. We can top up our oxygen. Let's see. So we'll come in here, fill our oxygen bottle. And that should be everything. Yeah, so our oxygen bottles are refilled. Put that back. And let's put down, so our crusher, let's see, I think that is under resources, yeah. So our small rock crusher, it is a pretty big building. And I think we will do that maybe out over here. Kind of need to get rid of this rock first, because this would be perfect place for it. So let's get rid of this rock. Okay, got the rock out of the way now. Just picking up the rest of this. Perfect. So now we should be good to drop down our small rock crusher. And I think we do it. I think we'll want power this way. But we need room for our solar panels. So I think we'll build it right here. And let's see what we are missing. It looks like just a fuse and everything else is good. So let's get this built. So got almost everything except for just one fuse. And then let's look at a truck now. And truck, we'll just build it right here. So we need a vehicle traction battery, 4 things of rubber, 8 pure silicon, and 2 sulfuric acid. So we'll need to build that. And then we'll also put down a power transformer over here to give us plug-in. That way we can plug into the crusher as well as our vehicle. And we'll be able to charge our truck over on this side of the base now. But thankfully, with all the salvaging I did, we got most of the components that we need. And then hopefully with that mining from earlier, we have all the chemical components that we will need.
Not enough materials.
Okay. So let's repair our tool and then see what we need for the rest of the truck.
Low pressure warning. External pressure dropping.
So we will come over here, repair our tool, and that can work while we take a look over here. So we need inventory. Okay, so we will unpack this, transfer this stuff over, unpack this. Move all of our chemicals over. We can put that back on our buggy. Okay. So printing, we need some methane, I believe, for the sulfuric acid. We'll also need, it looks like more aluminum. Okay. We'll need a fuse, so let's make 10 of those. Rubber. We'll need more methane. Do we actually have the tech for, what is it? Well extension, so we can do oxygen, grid, methane, saboteur reactor. Okay. And then we also have the freestanding tanks. So we can look at upgrading our water. And what was this? This was our, yeah, chemical. Oh, okay. So oh, okay. All right. We'll get our tool back. Check out our inventory. We'll grab our fuses. Just a little bit of chlorine we'll pull out, and then let's see, rubber. We can make at least one thing of rubber. But let's go out
Pressure.
and let's eat some food before I forget. Okay. Then we'll go over to our water.
Warning. Lack of water supplies.
So we'll fill our water up. I got a bunch of water stored in here. Let's hit resources and we'll do our saboteur. And I think we can do 2 of these on there. So let's get this welded up. Okay. So there's 1, there's 2. Okay, and we should be able to do both oxygen and methane on here. So if we take our hose off, bring it over there, we'll do a oxygen tank and a methane tank. Would be nice if we could attach a water tank right there, but that'll be fine. And then over here, we should have, yeah, our horizontal tanks. We'll need some more screws. But let's see what's going on. Why can't we build this here? Oh, there we go. But don't want these over here. I want this up over here. These do not want to be built anywhere. Okay, so we could build, I want to build 3 of these. And flip this around. 1, 2. Flip this one around. 3. Not the best spot for them. Let's see if we can find a better spot near our building, a little bit closer to them. I think as long as we build it a little distance away. So we could do one right there. One right there. And one right there. So that will be oxygen, water, oxygen, and methane. So let's go get rid of these guys over here. And let's build up our tanks so this will start storing stuff. I should have done that before we started messing with the other tanks. Looks like we're gonna need a bunch of screws. Okay. Take this hose, plug it back into our water. Let's head inside and build some screws. Okay. So a pack of screws. Let's do probably even more than that. There we go. Be over 500 screws. Hopefully that's enough. This guy we can close. Blowtorch is fine. We got 1 rubber. What did we need for that vehicle again? Blueprints. That's what I'm looking for. So we need 3 rubber, 3 more rubber, and 8 pure silicon, and 2 sulfuric acid. Pure silicon we should be able to make in here. So silicon purification, yeah, so just some silicon and some chlorine. So we'll come here to inventory. Let's grab some of this and then silicon. Unpack this, split out. We'll do 30 silicon. Then the rest can go over there. And then let's split, yeah, this in half. Okay. So that's working. Let's grab the rest of those screws. We'll just put the rest of that in there, and then let's do pure silicon in here. Let's do 30 of those. Guess we don't need to use the chemical bench for that. I think that's more for just unlocking the recipes versus doing it in the 3D printer. Okay. So there's that. This will be our methane. Perfect. And now if we look, so this should be producing, should produce both. I think it needs more power though. So we are going to need to set up a transformer here. So electricity, transformer. And I think we just go this way with it. So we'll do that. Oh, we actually are out of small circuit boards. Okay. Which means we're going to need to go exploring. Let's see if we can do these tanks though. Okay, there's our first tank done. Looks like we are going to need some more aluminum plates, which we can get from exploring as well. I think for now, just have to run. Pull out our power cable and run it out over here. There we go. We'll need to allocate power, but eventually we'll run that power cable in there so we can separate it out. But for now, that's fine. It's on power number 2. So power number 2, we'll just set it to, yeah, just 15 for now. That's all we need. Okay. And then this hose will actually pull off. So that's our oxygen plug. And this water hose we will run to our water tank. We'll run it out this way, and then around and into our water tank. There's our water tank hookup. And then from our water tank, we'll run a hose back to our building. And there's that. So we can see that we have 430 liters of water stored in there over on the left-hand side. And it is getting dark, so we'll go back inside, get our tool repaired. So we'll just go like this, repair, get up from our bench, and then sleep till 8. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, so morning again. We'll charge up our suit. Fully charged. We will eat some food. So back up to 80%. Water is fine.
Water refilled.
We'll top it back up though.
Equalizing pressure.
And let's look. So this area is part of the tutorial base. I think alpha base, that area is going to be irradiated. So no point in going there yet. But let's head over here. So let's track this with red. So over there, we need to get some more aluminum plate and all that. So let's do that. And then our inventory, we can put, we need our, what is it, blowtorch. So let's go back inside and grab that from the table.
Pressure warning. New item.
There we go.
Equalizing pressure.
So we'll head over there and do a little bit more exploring and some more scrapping so we can get some more items. It'll make building the rest of this a lot easier instead of us mining for aluminum, which is very inefficient by hand. So let's see. So I'll bring you guys back once we are over there. Okay, so we are here. Looks like it is a mining outpost. So let's see what we have in here. Some electric motors. More electric motors. Some more of that rocket fuel. Some screws. First aid kit. Some more explosives. Screws. More explosives.
New item in circuit box.
Medium circuit board. Looks like we have some food. Even more electric motors. And screws and explosives. Let's see if there's anything else up here. Looks like there's our tablet.
Logical advancement.
Got some more experience points. Nothing else up here. This is what we are in the process of building. But let us start breaking all this down, and I'll bring you guys back once I'm done with that. So not much to grind here. with our lower level grinder. So let's take a look at our area. I think I saw something, yeah, another mining area out over here, so let's check that out. Yeah, it's still just 11 a.m., so we got plenty of time out here. And we got another location out over there, so let's check this area and then go over there. There we go. So we can grind these guys down real quick. Okay. So more electric motors, some steel plates, motors, first aid, and big circuit box. And then we'll just grab these boxes real quick. Goes pretty quick with this grinder. There we go. And first aid kit.
Oxygen 75%.
Okay. Some food, more food. And let's get these boxes as well. Yeah, you can see the items that we're getting over on the left-hand side there. Got a probe signal, okay. Might check that out if it's close. And then another abandoned tablet. Grab these boxes. There we go. See if there's anything up on top now. Medium circuit board. Nothing over here, nothing down there. Okay. And we'll grab that rock. Some calcium. We got a base out over there. But let's hit this one that was over here first. I see some, it looks like water wells that we can grind down. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff here to grind down. Okay. So let's go inside. Solar cells. Another circuit box. Or circuit board. Another battery. What do we have in here? Nothing. Some food. Some more food. Some stuff we can grind. Here's our abandoned tablet. Another first aid kit. Another small circuit. Looks like some screws. Anything else over here? Does not look like it. So we'll get to grinding and I'll bring you guys back once we are done. So didn't get everything ground down, just a good amount. So we'll head back to base now. It is 1700 now. So gonna get dark soon. So we'll head back to base, repair our tools, our grinders down to about half. So I'll bring you back once we are in the base. Okay, coming up on the base now. So let's see. I know we're gonna want this power transformer for sure. So let's jump off here. Yeah, we just needed that small circuit board for that one. So we'll grab this cable, bring it back over here, and plug it in to number 1. And then from number 1, run this guy out to here. There we go. And we will go here, send 15. And that's hooked back up. I'll turn our light back on our ATV. And leave it right here. Then we will take a plug. Take a plug. Come on.
New message.
Meteorite. Okay. Alright. So got our ATV charging. I'll turn our flashlight on for now.
Pressure warning.
There we go. Back in the base. I'll see if we can build a light. But let's get our grinder repair going. That way it's ready in the morning. Is there anything we can drop off in here? Just the chlorine. And calcium. Rubber we'll hold on to. Suit battery we can put away. So we'll come over here. Transfer our other suit battery in there. And let's look at our abandoned tablets. So I think we will do aerogel synthesis for that guy. For this one, ammonium nitrate synthesis. And then for this guy, Ostwald process. I think just unlocking all these chemistry recipes are super helpful. And anything else? Doesn't look like it. Can we charge batteries now? Not enough oxygen. I think we need oxygen plugged into the base to do that. We can at least top up our water and eat some food. So back up to 89%. Significant temperature drop. Yep. So we will go to sleep and I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay. So morning time. Let's see what we can finish building. Forgot our grinder, but that should be fine. Should be good to finish up the rest of these tanks. Yeah, we got a bunch of aluminum and steel plates from our salvaging or scrapping. And screws as well. And cement. Yeah, we got a bunch of goodies from all that salvaging. So, there's one tank. And the other tank. And what we will want to do... Let's see. So steel platforms. We just need steel plates and packs of screws to make those. And if we check our knowledge, if we do, what is it? I think it's under buildings. So steel, it's not there. Is it? Tutorials, crafting and building. Thought it was somewhere in knowledge. We do platforms. Nope. Nope. Okay. I was gonna see if it tells us if the platforms will work the same way with the water and oxygen and stuff like that. But this should be fine for now. So we got 378 things of oxygen in there and 37 things of methane in there. I think what we want to do, just to be safe, is do a pumping station. Let's see. Yeah, pumping station. We go this way. We go one right here. We need more small circuit boards. That's the only issue. Okay. Let's at least hook up our tank. So we'll grab our oxygen hose. We'll run it out this way. And to our tank. So that's oxygen set up. Do we have any more hoses? No, we do not. So we won't be able to do the same with methane. Let's see. Do we have more in here? No, we do not. Okay. All right, there's that. Okay, so we got some pure silicon splits. I think we just needed 8. So we'll bring 8 with us. We go printing. Can we do rubber? Rubber. We need methane. Let's see if we had more hoses over in the pod. Otherwise, we'll need to queue some up in the printer. Nope. That's all picked up. And yeah, we got everything out of here. What about in here? Yep, that's everything. Okay. So we'll have to queue up some more hose. Here's our crusher built though. And this guy, yeah, we need that vehicle battery. Okay. And this guy, we need the small circuit boards, which we don't have any in here yet, just mediums and bigs. Okay. Let's actually pick up this hose and run our methane over. Now be to our far tank. Almost out of hose. There we go. So there's our methane. And let's see, if we run this to our building. Don't have enough. Okay. Let's go make some more hose then. Okay, so hose. We need more aluminum. So while that's actually should be done. So we'll grab that. Let's see if that's enough to get it into the building. Nope. What we can do though is we'll pick up the water. And if we do that, that should be enough. Oh, okay. So we actually can't do that. Okay, we'll reconnect our water, see if we have enough room to get our oxygen plugged into the building. That might be enough. Yep, just barely. And what can we do with methane then? So we got dangerous weather coming in soon. Let's look at our knowledge. Resources, methane. So let me read this. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so not much help there. Need to go do some mining. Get some aluminum. We're always short on aluminum, it seems. But I'm thinking that there should be a way to process that methane that we are collecting, I would think. Corporal Hobbs here, coming back in over the edit, and during this section I was just trying to figure out a way to use the methane that we were collecting from the water pump, but unfortunately it looks like that methane is used for rockets later in the game, is what I found on the wiki or looking in the Discord. Unfortunately you can't use it to make any methane for recipes inside the 3D printer. Unless you know of a way, which if you do, leave a comment down below. That would definitely help. But unfortunately, we'll have to go out and mine. So that's what I am doing over this section, is just trying to figure out a way to do that before giving up and then deciding to go mine. Let's go grab some aluminum. We still got a couple hours until the weather comes in. So let's jump on our ATV. And let's find out where some aluminum is. Maybe these small rocks, actually. Wrong tool. There we go. And perfect. And we can actually pick this guy up. Since we're close to our crusher, I think we can do this by hand. So if we bring this over, it'll be a lot better with the truck. But if we bring this guy over, drop him right there, open that up. We need to supply power though. And we definitely don't have the power to run it all the way through. Let's see though. Come on. There we go. We might have enough. Maybe. If we get lucky. Do we get lucky? No, we do not. Okay. Fine. Since it's still daytime, we can run some power from here. There we go. If we do that, set that to 10. So it will only run during the day, but that should be good enough for now. There we go. So if we do that, look at that, 42 aluminum already. Just from that one piece. So let's see if we can get lucky and find some more. So we got some dangerous weather coming. Okay, so another piece here. Yeah, it gets us way more ore doing the crusher versus us breaking it down by hand. So here's another one. This is why we are kind of rushing towards the truck. Okay. Grab this guy. There's that one. So we got that one done. Let's grab this guy. There's that one. We'll close that so we don't fall in there. That would be a mistake. But 126 aluminum, bunch of calcium, some silicon, and some iron as well. So that's good. We'll park our ATV back near our power. Battery on the ATV is still good, so I'm not worried about that. And let's see. So if we unpack and push all that over and unpack our chemicals, we can put that and that in there. We'll need to get rid of that stuff. Let's see what we can make now. Rubber. We can make one more rubber. This guy, we made some ammonia. We got our CO2 bottles. So plastic pellets. How do we make those? So 4 water will give us some hydrogen and some oxygen. Should have enough to make some water bottles, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 water bottles. We need some more iron and a bunch of sulfuric acid. So yeah, even more water bottles. Sulfuric acid in there. Let's fill up our water bottles. All filled up. So if we come back over here, we can do our water electrolysis. 1, 2, 3. O2. Oh, we actually don't have enough. Okay. What about in here? We have a sandstorm coming in, which means we need a, what is it? Air compressor. So a small pipe and some packs of screws. So small pipe, screws. Let's move those 2 out of the way. Printing. Air compressor, and we'll print 1 of those. That's going to help us clean off our solar panels. We'll need to do that. And we can make a lot more hose now. So let's make 30. And then we'll do 50 here. So 500 more cable, 300 more hose. This guy. What can we make? Ammonia and oxygen will make nitric acid and water. Let's do that. Okay. Here's our air compressor. So we'll pull that stuff back. Got our chemicals here. What is this? Phosphorus, sulfuric acid, and chlorine. We got pure silicon and our titanium back in there. Okay, there's our hose. Just waiting on our cables now. Are we coming along over here? Almost done. Success. Collect this. So that gets us some nitric acid. We could make some chemical fertilizer. We need hydrogen. Okay. So we can set this recipe now. So we got 4 CO2 there. What is this? Ammonia. We're using up all of our water at the moment. But oxygen, oxygen, and more oxygen. And then we can take that 4 hydrogen and a carbon dioxide bottle and make methane and 2 waters. So we'll start that.
External pressure dropping.
I think that's the oxygen in the room going up and down. But this should give us more methane, then we can use that to make rubber in our 3D printer. And it looks like we need more iron. And some more sulfuric acid, which is going to be water. But come over here, collect this. So that's our water. And yep, we got methane. So it should be good to make let's see. Yeah, methane. What is this? Nitric acid, hydrogen, pure silicon, and rubber.
External pressure dropping.
Okay. So that should be rubber. One more rubber. Is it in here that we do the plastic? Yeah, not that I see. See the chemical fertilizer and the aerogel. Select recipe. Silicon and calcium. We could do that real quick. I think that should unlock that recipe. Or do we already have it unlocked? Let's see. Aluminum, titanium alloy. Glass. Okay, yeah, we already have, or no, we don't have that unlocked. Okay. So let's go inventory. Let's grab some silicon and calcium. So we'll set that recipe and start that one. Okay. So one more rubber. We got a little bit of sulfuric acid in there. Let's actually check our tech tree for chemistry. We don't actually have any points. Polymer synthesis. Methane and oxygen. Okay, so it doesn't really help us too much. I think electricity we are all done with until we make a research bench. Yeah. And I think the same with mechanics, or materials, as well as mechanics. Yeah, we got our jackhammer 3. Okay. That guy's still working. What about over here? So we got 3 rubber. We need some more iron and sulfuric acid.
5%.
Sulfuric acid, we need water. Water, we have 2 H2O bottles. But it is 2 a.m., so let's go to sleep. Oh, don't have enough food. So we'll eat some food, go to sleep till 8. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, so first thing we need to do is take our air compressor and go clean off our solar panels. As you can see, they are dirty. So we'll go like this. And yeah, it uses up carbon dioxide bottles. But we got that clean. But okay, so there's that. I think everything else will clean itself off, or it won't really matter too much. But before I forget, I want to move this guy over to our output over here. And that's going to be number 3. So number 3 needs 10. And this guy, I want to do 200 as well, just so it gets all the power it needs. It's our pumping station. We should be good to pull our oxygen. So this will run our oxygen. Hook it back up. There we go. And yeah, we have 62 things of methane in there. Just need to figure out how to use it. Done with that. So I think if we check out this area, we should be able to see, okay, temperature is 21 degrees. Structure required and supplied. We should have oxygen, yeah, coming in. Yep, so that's good. Water refilled. So we need some more iron. So sulfuric acid, we just need to throw water in here. So pure silicon. Here's our water. Printing. Sulfuric acid. So that will make 2 more things of that. So we are up to 5. Ammonia, hydrogen. Okay, the air compressor will leave. Same with some CO2 bottles. We don't need the oxygen bottle on us. Thankfully, it is middle of the day, so we can go out and mine. So we'll grab our ATV and we'll just head off in this direction and do some mining. We can also look at our new scanner and see. So we can go like that. So we'll see what possible things we'll get out of there. Which it won't be that completely, because we would need to take these big pieces to the machine, to the crusher. But this one's silicon. So let's move on. What we really need is aluminum and iron. These all look like silicon. I know these big ones are iron, so we'll hit these guys like that. Oh, there we go. So we'll hit this guy, grab some iron. So I'll do a bunch of mining and bring you guys back once I'm done. Okay, got some mining done. Let's take a look. So 73 aluminum, some more iron, a little bit more silicon, and it's end of day. So let's head back to the base. And then we'll go from there, see if we can actually get our truck up and running. Because I am definitely tired of mining by hand. Okay. So we made it back to the base. There we go. Head inside and throw in our everything. So unpack and unpack. There's our titanium, sulfur. Oops. Stack all this stuff up. Got more chlorine up there. We'll leave the sulfur out for now. Okay. So we need 1 methane. So we will add that in. Then that will get us the sulfur that we need, or the rubber. So if we go there, we can get 1 more rubber. Actually, 4 more. Okay. Then sulfuric acid will need water. While we're waiting for this, let's go put our ATV batteries back on. Or crates. So let's grab ATV crate on there. Yeah, it gives us a little bit more room. I was trying to see if I took those off, if I could put one of those ready to load pieces on the back of the ATV, but did not work. And let's see, so we are making the rubber. There's our methane. So we'll grab out our pure silver, or pure sulfur. We'll have our rubber done, so we just need our sulfuric acid, which is water bottles. Water bottles, we need more aluminum, so we need to go mine more aluminum. But we got our rubber. Yeah, 7 things of rubber now. I'll pull that chlorine down and we'll split this to be 8 because that's all we need. And we'll put the rest in there. So we just need, just aluminum, a little bit more iron. We need to make 20 water bottles. So that's 200 aluminum. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I will go to sleep. So we'll sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, so morning time. Let's actually... Oops, inventory. We'll swap out our suit battery. Put that guy on there to charge. I'm going to repair our tools real quick. Just our drill. Anything in here? Nope. Okay. So got our rubber, got our pure silicon. We also need some more small batteries. Let's see. This guy done. It is. Perfect. Okay. So where is our closest rocks? Looks like they are over here. Let's see what that is. That's calcium. What about this guy? Come on, stamina. That's silicon. And this guy, that's calcium as well. I think that's silicon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just run around scanning, finding a aluminum rock, and then mining it down to the piece that I can carry, and then carry it over to our crusher. Even though it's going to take longer to do that, I think that's going to be a lot faster than mining everything by hand and trying to get 200 aluminum. So I'll take care of that, and I'll see you guys here in a moment. Okay. Got our iron rock. So let's see how much we got. 106 iron, some silicon, some more aluminum, and calcium. Hopefully this is enough that we can finish our truck. So let's see. So we will come in here, unpack everything, put the calcium back, go to printing, and take our sulfuric acid, move it up there. We need 2 more things of sulfuric acid. Here we go. That gets moved up. There's our battery. So we'll do 1 battery. And I think we just needed 2 things of sulfuric acid. And we'll take some of this potassium with us. Just try and clean up our inventory a little bit here. Chlorine's good. So there's our vehicle battery. There's our 2 things of sulfuric acid. That stuff can go over there. And I believe... wonder... oh, okay, we can charge this here. But we'll take it with us out to the vehicle. And let's see. Let's get our vehicle built. Awesome. Oh, okay. So we do have a storage here in the front. But if we enter our vehicle, battery is, yeah, completely empty. So we'll need to bring that with us inside. Okay. Oops, close. And that should start charging. Perfect. Let's fill up our water. Then we can also fill up our oxygen, I believe, from here. Oh, nope. Yeah, I guess it's already been filled up. Perfect. The rubber can just go in there. Keep that on us. And let's eat some food. And we'll go to sleep for the night. And then I'll see you guys in the morning with our vehicle. Okay, morning time. We got our battery over here. It is up to 42% charged now. So we'll go out to our truck. And we should be good to put this battery in. So there's that. We'll close the hood. Enter our truck. Battery 41%. And it does have a solar panel on the top to help it charge. But let's go over to this area. You can see my track from running back and forth. So we'll follow this over. I got some rocks on the ground for iron. So we'll pick that up real quick. Should be those guys right there. And instead of running one piece back and forth like we were doing, now I can pick these guys up and throw them in the back. Which, wonder, yep. So just come to the back like that. Put those in. There's some more. Looks good. Let's see what our truck says. Tipper is fully loaded. Yeah, so 100%. So we still got 2 left out here. But we can bring all of these resources back. And truck's feels a little sluggish now. But We'll bring this guy back, drive up onto our ramp. There we go. And then we unload, exit our vehicle. And if we look in here, we can see now we have 168 aluminum, 20 calcium, 428 iron. So we'll take all of this with us. And as simple as that, now we can really start progressing our base. So we'll take all of this inside here.
Low pressure warning.
And we'll bring this over and transfer everything that we can. Unpack. And I'll unpack that stuff as well. Let's see. So we still have the sulfuric acid. Not sure exactly why, but we can make one more of those universal batteries. We'll need that for the heavy rover. So we'll get one of those queued up and start making. And then let's see what else we can do. Box for rocks. We'll build 2 of these and 2 of the chemical ones. We can toss that into our small crusher. And I believe that will start filling up rocks in there. So just make it a little easier to transport all this stuff. So there's our vehicle battery. We can come over here and put that guy on there. And then box for chemicals, box for rocks. We'll be able to bring those guys out to the crusher, I believe.
Equalizing pressure.
And we'll put those down out here. That way it just unloads in there and we got a little bit more room. So we go like this. Yeah, we can do these guys in here. Perfect. So there's that. We'll close that guy. And the last thing we want to do is build a transformer out here. And that's going to go here. And the only thing we're missing is just a small circuit board.
Not enough materials.
But this one will get power from the battery. Which, did I move that one already over? I think I did. Yep. So that'll come from the battery, plug into that transformer, and then we can power our crusher as well as any of our vehicles. So we'll park our ATV over there as well. And we'll just bring it around like this. There we go. So now we have that. Let's see, it's still early. So what we could do is head out over here to this location. So we'll do orange for that guy this time. And remove that point. I think we will just drive the truck out there. Yeah, I think this truck will keep us warm. Oh, okay. So we can put the gate down like that, or the tailgate. Yeah, and it's already up to 48%. But we'll take our truck and drive out there. See if we can't get another tablet and some more small circuit boards on this exploration trip. And then on the way back, we can stop and find another rock, break it down, and then fill up our truck. So I will bring you guys back once we get out there. Okay, so we made it here. Let's see what we have here. So we got some food, electronics, a small circuit board, organic waste, some more food. Looks like more food. This looks like a, yep, electric motor. Another suit battery. Canisters. Okay. We can break all those down. Those should go quick. Anything else up here? Not that I see. Yeah, just our abandoned tablet. Nothing in there. Okay. So I'll go through, break this stuff down real quick, and bring you guys back here in a moment. Okay. So grinded up a good amount of stuff. So let's take a look at our tablet. So we could unlock the rover. Gives us heavy rover, or we do ceramic heat shielding, but I think we do rover. And if we look at our tech tree now, so now we can unlock the heavy rover once we build our science bench. But let's take a look. Actually, yeah, before I get in, let's open up our map since we can't do it from inside of our base. Looks like we have one right here. We can go check real quick. I won't do any scrapping. We'll just grab the tablet and then head back to base since it's already pretty late. And that base is right here. Oop, hit a little rock. Likes to jump the truck up like that. Looks like we should be able to loot a good amount of stuff from here, though. So let's see. Unless I've already looted this place. I don't think so. Let's see. A bunch of stuff here that we could loot. Come in here. Got a big electronic board. This looks like steel plates. Yep. Got a bunch of stuff over here on the ground. Okay. What What do we have in here? Oh, that's to the housing area. Small,
Circuit box.
couple small circuit boards. Perfect. That's what we really want. Some more processing food, small circuit boards. There's our abandoned tablet. Let's see what we get from scrapping these. So it looks like electronics and screws. Yeah, more electronics. Some aluminum plates and glass. We don't see glass that often, so that's nice to see. So we'll just scrap the benches and stuff in here. Yeah, here's even a 3D printer, so electric motor. There's that. Okay, so we got this area scrapped. Let's see if there's anything worth scrapping in here. Maybe these desks. Probably not. Oh, messed this stuff up here. There we go. Okay, let's check out the living area. Electric motor. Glass plate. Small circuit board, perfect. Some screws. Anything in here? Nope. Nothing in the bathroom. Oh yeah, just 3 bathrooms all side by side. This is medical kit. Another bathroom. Some more food. Just stuff that we could scrap and decorations. Yeah, nothing else in here. Okay. Alright, I think that is this base done. I did want to see if I could scrap like these storage lockers. So aluminum plates. What about this wardrobe? Glass, screws. Good amount of screws. Some more aluminum plates. What about this? Nope, can't do anything with that or that. What about these? I haven't seen these yet. So it looks like that's just yeah, aluminum plates. Okay. Alright. We'll do a quick walk around, see if there's anything out on the ground. Didn't notice anything. But as I was walking through. But we'll see real quick. Simple lap around the base. Or this POI. There we go. Now hopefully I am right and we don't need to worry about the cold as we are driving back. Hopefully. Okay. So I'll start driving back and I'll see you guys once we get back to the base. Okay, so made it back to base. And it looks like we might be safe from the cold in there. I'll have to test it. Ooh, a resource drop has been detected. But, anyways, before I get distracted, so we got our transformer built with that circuit board. We will take power from here, run it over to here. And then on here, we just need 10. And number 4, we'll do something like that. That way we can plug in our ATV on number 3. Truck really doesn't need it, so yeah, we'll just leave it unhooked. And then for that transformer that's coming from number 3 on here, we will send 200 as well. And that should be good. So, come back in the base. I want to make a... what is it? Some electrical cables. Let's do 550. That'll be another 500. Then hoses. We'll do... Can we do 50 as well? Yes. We could actually do 100. That way we have plenty of cables. Box of circuits. Here's our oxygen bottle. We'll do some more boxes. And anything else we need? Probably it for now. Let's grab our inventory. Okay, cables are almost done. There we go. So almost 964 on power cables. We'll have plenty of water cables as well, or hoses. So there's that. Should be good to, I think, fill up from here now. Yep. So fill. Did that fill everything? Oh, almost. Okay. Okay, so 3 smalls, 3 medium, or 4 smalls, 3 mediums, and then a bunch of the bigs. Big circuit boards. And then this O2 bottle can just go in there. I got a bunch of CO2 bottles, good amount of O2 bottles. Anything else we want to get rid of? I think these big circuit boards will just keep one on us. There we go. So we'll move all those guys over. And same with the organic waste. If we check our inventory, we got another abandoned tablet, so we'll use that. Guess the sulfuric acid production. What does that even do? Because I thought we already had that. Chemistry. Sulfuric acid production. Does that just mean that we have a recipe in here now? Oh, okay. So we can do sulfur, oxygen, water, and that will make sulfuric acid. Speaking of that, we should probably get some spare water bottles. Let's do 5 of them. Not enough space and printer. Okay. And there's our water bottles. We'll throw spare cable in there. And we should be good to just fill up our water bottles. Okay, so water bottles are refilled. Let's do that sulfur production real quick. Yeah, makes sense that we need sulfur. Let's grab some sulfur. So we will split off 2. Split 2. Come over here. And start. I don't know if that will change the recipe in here for sulfuric acid. It might. That's good. It's 2 a.m. So let's go here, go to options. Turn our HUD off. And I think I will end the episode here. So we got a lot done today. Main thing was getting our truck and crusher set up. And then figuring out exactly how the gases work. Making our oxygen for our building. As well as setting up some methane production. So we got water, methane, oxygen production, and storage all set up. We will obviously need to expand that in the future, but for now it works for us. The main thing was getting our truck. That's going to be a huge help, and then we can start moving towards the rover. So in between episodes, I will take the truck out and do maybe 5 or 6 mining loads just to get our crusher filled up. That way we're not spending a majority of the episode like today, running back and forth trying to mine and get stuff figured out. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoyed the video and the series so far, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It very much does help the channel grow, and it's very much appreciated from me. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.